Hey gang, I wanted to take a real quick moment to extend somewhat of an apology for that live stream the other night, you guys. I went off the rails, and I did not go into it with the intention of being so incredibly harsh and rude and just full on nasty like I was at times. There's just been a lot going on for me behind the scenes. And I mentioned, the circumstances with my dad and the step monster and going to dinner, and it wasn't just that happened. It isn't long away, no more than a few days since the anniversary of my mom's passing. And I had been in a little bit of a bad headspace for a few days, even before I opted to go live. And realistically, at this point, I probably shouldn't have done it. Because being mean, simply being mean, is really not my nature, if that makes sense. But even since the other day, in the discussion with my dad was so quick, almost said it with a level of, I don't even know how to put it, but it was like, it's been 2 years. Can you believe it? And amidst the pressure to spend time with this new wife and the fact that he doesn't seem bothered anymore, it sort of sent me into a tailspin. And honestly, even when I'm not online, the grief kind of ate me up for a while. I went out into the yard yesterday to start doing some work on my flower beds, and had my Bluetooth earbuds in and was listening to music, and I had already had my mom on my mind yesterday. And I'm sitting there, working in these flower beds, trying to clean up the mess that's been there for ages. And it was almost one right after the other, a string of songs that did nothing but bring her right to the front of my mind. And my poor neighbors probably think I'm insane, sitting in the flower bed, crying and pulling weeds, and but these girls, amidst everything, the level of just not giving a damn, about the life that they have, and amidst having to deal with the grief of losing someone who was healthy, and it's still hurting all the time. It kind of uncovers the anger beneath the surface sometimes, because I'll never understand why my mom is gone when people like Amber and Foodie are allowed to live on and make a mockery of life. So, yeah, I lost it for a little bit. I'm sorry about the crying, y'all. I am not asking for sympathy. I hope that's not how you guys read this, but I just wanted you all to understand where I was coming from during that live the other day. You know, especially now that, you know, that the anniversary is like literally days away. And I've been so incredibly unsettled for a bit now. And even though I didn't realize that that's what it was, it makes perfect sense to me. And I just wanted it to kind of help illuminate, you know, why it is that I kind of lost it for a little bit. You know, I am going to be not quite so focused on the two of them because of the fact that, you know, it is basically the same shit, different day. And now, especially with ALR, it is actually affecting me. So, I wanted to say thank you for who referred me to Alice Undone, because I'm looking for other people for us to talk about on a more regular basis. And I mean, there will still be the occasional discussion about these ladies, and you know, I do want to have the panel that I talked about in relation to Foodie's mental health aspect of all. But you know, it's not going to be, the lives are not going to be just these two ladies anymore, because I can't continue to have that in my face all the time. The complete lack of disregard for life, and when I am sitting here missing someone who never took their life for granted, who loved everything about their life, and wanted nothing more than to make the lives of other people better, you know? So it's really hard not to be angry. And it's really hard not to lash out. And that's what happened. It tore open that scab that was holding the anger beneath the surface. And I don't want that. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be the person that lashes out at somebody anymore. You know, even though I may still hurt from it all, I would rather hold the hurt in than just lash out at people for a way to release the pain that I feel, you know? So that's what's going on, and I'm sorry you all had to deal with that. And I hope you don't think ill of me because of it, you know. I gotta get off here because I got 40 million things to do, and I'm on shift all weekend, and you know, life doesn't stop just because we're going through it. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all listening. I sincerely hope that you guys are not upset with me for coming on here and talking about all this, because, you know, I just want you to understand, you know, what's going on with me. And I'll talk to you guys soon, hopefully. Bye, y'all.